channel. Today I'm going to show you how I maintain this snowblower. I have a Toro Power Clear 720E 21-inch width, 212cc OHV 4-cycle engine with electric start. So I'm going to show you the step that I take to take care of this snowblower, so when the snow comes, I'm ready to go. Okay. And so when spring comes and no more snow falling down around maybe April or May, what I do is I just turn on the start the snowblower and I let it run. Okay. And I let it run until all the gas completely gone. That's the first step. And then I put it away. Okay. Now summer is coming to the end. Today is already August the 18th already, and probably we're gonna have snow in November. So I'm gonna show you how to change the oil in this Toro snowblower. To change the oil is easy. All you need is just you need this oil right here, 10W30 motor oil. So it's a car oil you can use, 10W30 motor oil. Or we live in Wisconsin right here. Wisconsin, sometimes it's not that cold. You can use this oil. You live in Alaska, like a really cold place, recommended you use the 5W30. Okay, but Wisconsin, you be fine with 10W30. And you need a funnel, something to catch the oil when you drain it out, and you need a container to put the old oil in, so you can recycle it. You need a rag, okay, and you need fresh gas. I just bought this gas right here, fresh gas. That's what you need. And you need a 10mm socket wrench to loosen up the drain plug. So the drain plug is over here. There's a drain plug right here. Just loosen it up, and there's there's the dipstick right here. Okay. You need a rag. So basically, just clean this part out a little bit before you. Okay. You don't want any oil contaminant get into the oil pan. Okay. And plus, you should wear like a latex glove to protect your hand, but I don't have one, so it's okay. So what I need to do is I need something to catch the oil. You can use anything. Or also you should have like a cardboard on the bottom in case the oil drip down. You know, you can have some dripping oil drip down there. So right here, put an oil pan there, and then 10mm socket wrench, and you just okay, that's it. And then remove the drain plug. All right, make sure you don't lose this washer right here. There's a washer right here. It's kind of stick to the there's a little washer right here. It stick to the drain plug, but don't lose this. Okay. All right, just let it drain a little bit. And if you want to, you can tip the handle. The handle right here, tip it like that. Okay. It's go fast if you tip the handle. So you can see the oil is kind of still not bad. But you know, it's not that dirty. Look at that. It's not that dirty at all. Tip the handle. Right here. Tip it. Yeah, see it drain completely. Okay, just tip it. Oh, it's a dripping now. See. Okay, that's it. Just put it back. Remember to put the washer back right here. The washer kind of stuck to the drain plug, so it's okay. Just screw it back. It's so easy, and then just tighten the drain plug. Not too tight. You don't want to strip it. Not too tight. That's good enough. Okay. And this is where you put the new oil in. This is the dipstick right here. That's where the new oil going in. You need a funnel. Clean the funnel a little bit, and so it takes about 20 fluid ounce or 0.6 liter. Check it with the dipstick. When you check with the dipstick, you don't need to screw it all the way in. Okay, just put it in there and then check it, and you see the level H on the top, say H there, on the bottom say L. Yeah, you don't want to go past H, so try to stay in the middle right there. Okay, a little bit, still low. I'm gonna add a little bit more. That's it. Okay, so as you can see, we have enough oil in there. Right there, enough oil. So that's it. Now screw in the dipstick, and that's it. And use a rag and just clean off everything right here. Clean up the oil from dripping. Take a rag, clean it off, and check for leaks. Okay, yeah, I forgot the first step. The first step would be just to, because there's no gas in here, I should have added a little gas and then start the snowblower and let it run about 2 minutes before I change the oil, but it's kind of a little late. I'm gonna just add a little gas right here, fresh gas. Make sure you don't use stale gas. Gas more than 3 months. Just pour into your car and then go get a new gas. Just put a little bit and start it up. Not a lot. Okay, that should be enough. Just to start it up. See how I'm doing. Make sure that you recycle the oil, old oil. Okay, recycle the old oil. Have a container. I have a container right here. Just recycle it. And yeah, don't toss it away. Just recycle your old oil. Good. You can take this to Walmart. I think they take it Walmart. Some Walmart they do oil change on there. Have an automotive. Have a garage over there. They recycle the oil for you. Just make sure don't toss it away. First thing you need to do to prime the engine a little bit. Right here. 1, 2, 3. So like I said, this is how you take care of your snowblower. It doesn't matter what kind of snowblower you have. So around April or May, when there's no more snow coming down, you should start your snowblower and let it run. Let it run until all the gas empty from the gas tank before you put it away. That's step number 1. Step number 2, before winter time, you start early. I'm starting early. Today's August 18, so as soon as either August or September comes, I change the oil. This Toro doesn't have an oil filter, so there's no oil filter for this one. It's very good. I say owned for 5 years already. It's a very good snowblower. It's a little small, only 21 inches width, but if you need a bigger one, it's like a 24 would do, but a 21 is big enough to do for a snowblower. So this is how I go about and do maintenance on my Toro Power Clear 21E 21 width snowblower. So I hope you learned something here. If you like my videos, please like, share.